What's up, guys? I'm back going to review you guys now. Obviously, I'm continuing on my hero series where I'm just reviewing as many heroes as possible because obviously a lot of people are beginning about their champs rewards and also that hero packs and stuff like that. So next video is going to be one of the best ones of the whole lot. It is Natale. Now, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot for the card. Now, obviously, on playstyles, he's got the Finesse Plus, which is actually amazing this year. He's got the Chip Shot, he's got the Ping Pass, he's got Flair, and also Travella. Now, on actual stats, you got the 90 pace, the 91 shooting, the 85 passing, the 90 dribbling, and the 70 physical. So on paper is a nice well-rounded card. Now, if you want to see any different type videos or any other reviews, let them know in the comments down below. Obviously, I'll try and get around to them as best as possible. But I've got nothing more to say, so enjoy the clips, and I'll see you after positive negatives. Peace. So on to my thoughts about Natale. Now, kicking off straight away is the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, the 4-star skills meet a minimum necessity. Now, I actually do like it on Natale. Obviously, he's quite agile in itself. So, especially being 5'7", so the 4-star skills come off quite nicely. And as you've seen in a few of these clips, I did actually do a few nice 4-star skills with him. Now, the 4-star weak foot is literally perfect. Obviously, you do want a 5-star weak foot, but as it goes, it just feels just as good as a strong foot. He's so clinical on both feet. That Finesse Plus is absolutely incredible on both feet. So nice. He's so deadly inside the box, outside the box. It just doesn't really matter. Natale is clinical. Now, obviously, next to me is going to be the passing. Now, I actually really do like his passing. Now, I know it's only 85, but there's one particular thing that makes it really good, and I feel like this makes him stand out from a lot of the Finesse Plus boys. He's got Ping Pass. Now, I love Ping Pass. I think it's amazing. Now, depending on where you're playing, whether you're playing as a striker or as a left wing, that Ping Pass will come into effect more. Now, I had him obviously varied because I wanted to try him in all positions possible, and when I had him as that left wing, it was literally perfect to ping it into Haaland or something like that, and obviously use Haaland as an individual striker, or play it back to Di Natale and whack a finesse. So that Ping Pass, in my opinion, is really nice to have. Now, the dribbling for me. So overall, although he's not got the technical or he's not got the highest of dribbling, it doesn't feel bad at all. Obviously, he's 5'7". He's going to feel very smooth on the ball. Obviously, he's got really good balance as well. Really good composure. Overall, that dribbling is very, very consistent. I just wish he had that technical or even like a 5-star skills to go with it. But overall, very, very nice. Now, next with me is going to be his physicality. Now, although he is very, very weak, and you're going to have to be careful, that balance does contribute there a little bit. But like I say, if you do go 50-50, he is going to get pushed off the ball. So you do need to be very careful. Utilise that ping pass, utilise that finesse. Just try and get it away from that strength as best as possible. Now, unfortunately for me, that the stamina is quite low. I do wish it was more like 85, 90 odd. I know obviously if you do play him as a striker, he's not going to really die that fast at all. But with that being said, that stamina just, in my opinion, needs to be a little bit higher overall. Now, one thing I don't particularly like about Natale is the fact he's got 5 playstyles and one of them being Flair. I feel like he should have a few more playstyles, being such an expensive hero in itself. Obviously, it's based off real life to some extent, but I wish he had like a technical to go with it. An incisive, that would be nice as well. Maybe like a quick step, that would be, again, really nice, especially to go with his 92 acceleration that he's got. But these are just little things on the card. Overall, it's still really, really nice card again. So, on to my overall scores about Natale. Now, how the segment works, I pretty much rank each style like pace, shooting, passing, a score out of 10, and I also give them an overall score and a value for coins, just so you get some more detail on the card. Now, first me is going to be the pace. Now, overall for the pace, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Very, very fast card. Obviously, like I mentioned originally, I wish he had that quick step or even like a rapid, but he is still very, very fast and will be able to get you through and goal very, very easily if you have like an incisive pass to unlock him in. Now, next with me is going to be shooting. This is just insane. The Trivela, the Finesse Plus, obviously the chip as well is actually not too bad this year, especially since you can barely take around the keeper. Really, really nice attributes overall. So for me, the shooting is a 9.5 out of 10. Very, very clinical. I would say he's probably the second best finesser I've used this year behind Harry Kane. Very, very clinical on both feet. And obviously, he's got really nice long shots, really nice shot power, really nice finishing. All the attributes are just very, very good. Now, the passing for me, like I did mention, he's got the ping pass, which I really do like. I wish I had like a little bit more long pass and obviously an incisive to go with it. That would make it even better overall. But these are just wishful things. A little bit more I wish he had on the card. But with that being said, that ping pass is still exceptionally good, and same with that passing. So for me, I'm going to give it a... I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. It's very close to a 9. But like I mentioned, if he had a little bit more long pass, I would consider a 9 on that. Now, next with me is his dribbling. Now, over for the dribbling, I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10. Reason being, he has no technical. He is a little bit on the low agility side of things for someone that's 5'7". You expect like 90 plus. But with that being said, like I mentioned, he's not really unagile at all. He still will move and swiftly dribble in between a lot of players, especially if you do utilise that 4-star skills, especially with that L1 McGee that's out this year. Very, very effective version of that. So, that is really, really nice. Now, physicality for me. So, obviously, like I did mention, he is a little bit weak and obviously really low aggression. That stamina, again, is not really the best. Obviously, it's not really bad, but you just want a little bit more for a 2 million coin hero, if you get what I mean. So for me, overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I do feel like it's okay, and obviously he's not really a card that needs that kind of physical and all that. He's definitely a more pace shooting and obviously a little bit dribbling kind of striker with obviously that finesse plus. But with that being said, I still think it's okay overall. But you just need to be careful at times. Now, on overall score and value points for them. So first for me is going to be the overall score. Now, overall score for me then, I'm going to give him a 9.1 out of 10. A very, very nice card overall. Very solid card. I think it just edges Torres a little bit because he's a little bit more well-rounded. Obviously, Torres is a poacher, which is a very good version of that. But Natale has a little bit more passing, obviously the ping pass as well. So he's a very, very nice balanced card overall. And obviously, like I mentioned so many times, that finesse plus. But on value for coins from them. So value for coins is coming at 2.1 million, which is very, very expensive in my opinion. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 value for coins. I do think it's quite worth it. But with that being said, he just is a little bit too overpriced in my opinion. I feel like for this stage of the game, you would want him to be more like 1.5 million coins. Obviously, there's a lot of cards that can do finesses. There's a lot of cards that can use the same pace as he does. So for me, overall, I think that's fair. But don't get it twisted. He's still an absolutely unreal card in game. But that's all my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Now, like I said at the start, if you could, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel, especially at the minute, because it's not really doing the best. I'm trying to do as many reviews, tier lists, etc. as best as possible for you guys. But unfortunately, it's not really getting the same traction as previous FIFAs. So, if you could, share it with your mates, do anything like that. Help me out as best as possible. But, like I said, please do subscribe. It does help me out. Obviously, let me know if you want to see any different type of videos. But other than that, I've got nothing more to say. See you in the next one, and peace out, guys.